So if anyone knows me in real life, they know I love video games. Or they don't, considering I don't talk to people. I like video games, okay? It's hard to say when I first played a video game, but if my memory is true, which it's probably not since my memory has been shit lately, the first game I ever played was Super Monkey Balls on the GameCube. And that is what I believe started it all. Eventually I got a DS Lite, which I still have, by the way. Over 5 years and it's still kicking. Granted, I only have like 4 games for it, but it still counts. Then we move on to the PlayStation 2, the Wii, the Wii U, and finally, only a few days ago, I got a Nintendo Switch. And that's not all. A couple of months ago, I downloaded a game called Team Fortress 2. Maybe you've heard of it? That was my first FPS game I ever played and still play to this day. Yep, you are looking at a proud pyro main right here. Since then, I've branched off out to other genres, which has been great. So why am I saying all this? Who cares what kind of games I play? Nobody does. It's why I play these games. A lot of people nowadays play video games, and that's awesome. But a lot of people don't, and that's fine too. But what isn't fine is when you insult someone for doing something they enjoy. Like, I don't know, playing a video game. I find it ironic that people dislike video games so much since video games are one of the most inclusive things ever. Anyone can enjoy it. That's not true. Video games are sexist and appeal to the male fan. Shut up, just shut up. Let me finish. Yeah, the main target audience of video games are male. A study from Big Fish Gaming in 2017 says that 59% of gamers are boys. But get this, the percent of girl gamers is at 41%. That's almost half. That must mean that girls enjoy video games, right? Otherwise they wouldn't be playing them. But video games encourage violence and objectify women in the game. Just shut up. I'm not done. I'm still not done, okay? Just shut up. Yes, I admit, some games do go over the top with how they present women, like many dating simulators I don't even want to mention. But here's the suggestion. Don't play those games. You don't like FPSs because of the violence? Then don't play those games. But how do I do that, you ask? Guess what? Just like books and movies, video games have genres. Crazy, right? There's action, RPGs, strategy, fighting, simulation, narratives, and so many others. Games don't have to be violent. Games don't have to be sexist. Game can be fun if you find the right ones. How can you find the right game for you? I'm disappointed you didn't ask, but I'm going to tell you anyways. So if you're an extrovert, you'll probably want a game where you can interact with people. There's a lot going on, a lot of rewards, blah blah blah. You'll probably want an MMO like World of Warcraft or an online FPS like Overwatch, whose gameplay relies heavily on communication. They're light on story in most cases because they focus on the action and gameplay. If you like more story-driven, quiet games, you'll enjoy RPGs and narratives. Narratives are one of my favorite genres because I'm a sucker for a good story. Narratives like Far From Noise, The Stanley Parable, and What Remains of Edith Finch are just a few of my favorites. And RPGs like Undertale and Earthbound are just as good, but offer you a little more gameplay and freedom. There's definitely a story, but it gives you more paths to finish that story. You into sports? There are sport games. You like music? Ever heard of Guitar Hero? Like cars and racing? Don't even get me started. I haven't even skimmed the surface of all the games that are out there, but honestly, I myself have only dipped my toe into gaming. I have so many others to buy, and even more I need to actually install instead of letting them sit in my Steam library. So if you think that all games are awful just because they may seem one-sided, or you had a bad experience on voice chat, just remember that there are so many other games you can play to get that good experience back. But if you don't like video games, that's fine too. You're not wrong for not liking them, just don't belittle somebody that does like video games. That's a dick move. Don't be a dick.